Students, let us learn the chapter number 4, Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. In the lower classes, you might have studied about the matter. The matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. The matter is classified into two, that is pure substances and impure substances, that are mixtures. Pure substances are further classified into elements and compounds. Similarly, the mixtures are classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. The elements are further classified into metals, metalloids and nonmetals. Before discussing the lesson, let us learn what do you mean by element. Element is a simple pure form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. The element is further divided into or classified into metals, metalloids and non-metals. Everything around us are made up of metals or non-metals. You know, the ring you are wearing, the air we breathe. These are examples for elements. Air contains oxygen. The oxygen is an example for non-metal. Similarly, the gold and the silver ornaments.
Physical properties of metals and non-metals.
An example for metals.
Ornaments are mostly made up of gold or silver. They are shiny in appearance. Even the aluminium utensils in the kitchen are also shiny. What is the shine is called? It is called luster. Metals have metallic luster, that is, they shine on the metallic surface. But if you are considering the coal piece or sulfur, they are not shiny in appearance. They are dull in appearance. So, non-metals are non-lustrous. Complete the following table on the basis of appearance and hardness of the materials. 3 columns are given. First column material, second one appearance, third one hardness. Now look at this table. Here iron is shiny in nature and very hard, coal, dull and not very hard. Sulfur, dull, soft. Aluminium, shiny, hard. Copper, shiny, very hard. So, depending upon the appearance and hardness, we can categorize the materials into metals and non-metals. The first one, iron, is shiny and hard, so it is a metal. Aluminium and copper also have shiny appearance, so they come under the category metals. Remaining two, coal and sulfur, are dull in appearance and they are not very hard. So, they are examples for non-metals. So, we can categorize the metals and non-metals on the basis of physical properties. Let us understand the next property of metal, that is malleability by doing an activity. Activity 4.1. Take a small iron nail, a coal piece, a piece of thick aluminium wire and a pencil lead. Beat the iron nail with a hammer. Try to hit hard. Hit hard the aluminium wire also. Repeat the same kind of treatment on the coal piece and pencil lead and record your observations in table 4.2. In table 4.2, the materials iron nail and aluminium wire changes its shape, that is, they flattens on hammering or beating. But coal piece and pencil lead, they break into pieces when they are hammered. So generally,
The metals are malleable in nature, that is, the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is known as malleability. But non-metals are non-malleable in nature. The aluminium and copper can be made into thin wires. This property is called ductility. That is, the property of a metal by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. But the non-metals cannot be drawn into wires. That is, they are non-ductile in nature. Can you hold a hard metallic pan without a plastic or wooden handle? Why? The metallic pan is a conductor of heat, but the wooden handle, which is a non-metal, is a poor conductor of heat. That's why the metallic pans are made with a wooden handle. So, in general, metals are good conductors of heat, whereas the non-metals are poor conductors of heat. Activity 4.2. Prepare an electric circuit as shown in the diagram. This circuit is used to test whether electricity can pass through it. Repeat the activity with materials as shown in the table 4.3. Observe and group these materials into good conductors and poor conductors. We observed that iron rod, nail and copper wire are good conductors, while rolled sulfur paste and coal paste are poor conductors. We see that iron nail and copper wire are made up of metals and are good conductors. So we can say that metals are good conductors. Metals produce a ringing sound when struck hard. Example, we can say the school bell, church bell and the temple bells. They produce sound when hit hard. So the metals are sonorous in nature. The property is called sonority. But the non-metals are non-sonorous. Physical state of metals. All metals are solid except mercury. The only metal which is liquid at room temperature is mercury. We can cut sodium and potassium metals with the help of a knife. Mercury, sodium and potassium are exceptional metals. Examples of metals are iron, copper, gold, aluminium, silver, calcium, etc. Non-metals are generally in solid or gaseous state. For example, coal, sulfur, these are in the solid state. Oxygen, hydrogen, these are in the gaseous state. One exception is bromine, which is in the liquid form.